Hi, I'm Angela and I'm here with Sylvia.
Hi.
And hi, Sylvie. And today we're actually reviewing soulmates and going to that next level with your relationships and how soulmates can help you do that. Sylvia, you were talking about how those people who come into your life always come in for a purpose. And we also mentioned that the most important relationship is that relationship with yourself. So in my view, that person, when they come into your life, whether they are a relationship that stays for a long time or a short time, is always about how do you come more into understanding yourself, accepting yourself, and sharing more of the best parts of yourself and healing those parts that might need healing as well.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. I've been ready to be in a relationship. And in the process, I realized, but I want to wait until I have X, Y, and Z. I want to wait until I feel like this. And I hear people say, you have to start now. What are you waiting for? And there's truth to that because I'm always waiting until I have X, Y, and Z. And the beauty that I've been seeing lately is if I just allow and have a leap of faith to see that I'm okay now, regardless of X, Y, and Z. I actually get to X, Y, and Z. So the whole time I'm trying to wait until I get to X, Y, Z. And it seemed obvious. In order to go there, you have to go toward it. But I guess I was like in a cloud and just focusing on what was not right about me, or if I did enjoy myself, I was still waiting until I had this in order to be ready for a relationship. So it's definitely, I feel like the message I've been getting lately, it's being a soulmate that I am. But I know another person can um, add benefits and let me see where I need to grow and connect with another more. I mean, it's great that I connect with myself and I connect with the divine, but when another person comes in, it definitely adds more value, more dimension, helps me to expand. So that's where I'm at right now. What about you?
I'm at the place where I'm working on the vision of when you talk about my soulmate, my relationship with myself, my relationship with my soul. I'm really intimately going to my soul and saying, hey, I need you more than ever. And I need you to show me where you need me to expand to go to the next level. Because even if I have a partner, if he doesn't know or she doesn't know where I'm going, how I want to live, what I'm going to be doing in the upcoming years, in the short term, in the long term, if she doesn't have a connection to that picture, if he doesn't have a sense of that picture, how am I going to introduce them to it? So I've been really falling in love with just really talking to myself and my soul because I really want to build that deep bond so I can say, hey, I need to know where your next level of growth is because I'm never going to compromise that just to be in a partnership. And that's my first relationship, how I interact, talk, nurture that inner self and that spiritual part of me. So it's a really private place that I've come to, and I'm taking a little bit more time by myself. And I've noticed in my daily life that I actually schedule naturally more time for myself without forcing that to happen. It's just sort of happened. And it's pretty natural because I've made that connection to the soul. The soul seems to direct me how to create that private time and space.
And it's interesting. while connecting more and just focusing on myself. One thing another person does do, whether I'm heartbroken or it actually inspires my heart more, I'm surprised that they go more into my heart. Being in my mind, normally being in my mind, I'm not hearing my heart, but now I'm tapping into my heart because I'm experiencing another person. It brings me to a magical, different world that I haven't. It was always there, but I just didn't focus, and I wasn't into looking deeper into it. Meanwhile, I thought I was protecting my heart the whole time, but now I really want to dive deep into it and see what what it brings out. Because every day it just brings more. I feel like I have more feelings. I'm appreciating things more. I appreciate the people around me. There's something to, I don't know, following your heart, even if it's just following your heart for myself. And that makes sense because for me to be attracted to another person, I would want him to be following his heart and living his life, And you have two people who have it going on, and they get together. It's like an icing on a cake, you know. So I definitely, I'm excited for that adventure. I look forward to it, but I'm experiencing it now, though. I'm not waiting till X, Y, and Z, you know. So, and I'm
Thanks.
just, I'm looking at you, and I'm just, there's something about being vulnerable and sharing with this video. It's a little. I'm okay with it, but it's like a new thing for me to talk about this.
I think that's part of the
Understand?
heart opening. And also in terms of where relationships are headed, as a culture, we've got to go beyond thinking relationships are supposed to follow a certain pattern. And people have been exploring many different relationships, but I'm not talking about monogamy or not monogamy or casual dating or bi or straight or homo or whatever. I'm talking about what is it that I'm actually bringing from my heart. So for me, when I hear you speak, that is the icing on the cake and the cake itself. We're actually starting to go into relationship going, actually, I'm here to experience you. I'm here to help you be more of who you are. And I actually don't know who you are. So that's going to change. And this relationship might change and might end. But it also might go somewhere I don't quite know yet. And I need to set the guidelines, or in my case, the vision, for where I wish it to go and the intent for where I wish it to go. And we need to feel our way through that. And that means that relationships going to not be judged by money, class, or society so much. We're going to really have to sort of go beyond those barriers of what relationships are supposed to be or what we think they are. And in the end, we can actually love more than one person, but really stay in the place of honoring, if I'm going to be committed, this is what my heart really needs. So I really feel like when you're vulnerable, you're creating or experiencing a new language of, hey, my partner, you're someone I haven't met yet, but you're going to hold me in a space where I can experience who I am truly at that heart level, at that soul level, and at the human personality level too, and express in a way where you can just enjoy that. So it's not going to be like the movies or Hollywood, but those moments of magic will happen because your heart will just experience itself. And I feel that.
No, you're right. Speaking about the movies, what I noticed is, in order to be vulnerable, I need to do that with myself and with the everyday people around my life, not just about the guy. Because naturally, as I grow, it will happen when I'm with the guy. I need to process beforehand in order to feel that with him. Actually, by the time I get to him, I'm already there because I'm allowing that in my everyday life. Even sharing with you and doing this video, it's a big deal. And it really doesn't have to be a big deal either. I just have to move an inch, and it makes such a difference. So the message for me this week has been about tapping into my inner life, and just allowing. It sounds like something people say a lot, but it's really actually true. It's about allowing. It's about going to a level that I maybe didn't want to do last week. So just making that little inch, it doesn't have to be such a big deal. It makes such a difference. The more I dig deeper into my heart, just by an inch, it's amazing how much it makes such a difference. So it should be interesting where we go with that.
I'm sure it's going to be fascinating. It's like that magical reality that's expanding from inside. So thank you so much for sharing your heart. And I hope everyone who's watching, yeah, can share.
Yay! Where you been?
Yeah, share a little bit of your heart. Speak if we haven't got a language for it yet, but if your heart could really expand, I'd love to hear what it looks like for you or for other people, like in a feeling way. And yeah, keep in touch with our soulmate videos as we explore further.
Yes. It's less words. I'm just staring at you. But that's what it is. It's really about tapping into the energy around myself versus being in my brain, talking, being chattery. It's just being more tuned into my body and the energy around me. And it's really looking into somebody's eyes. I don't really always look at somebody's eyes to connect with them without making a big deal. All I'm doing, tapping and connecting to your eyes, doesn't mean anything. But there is something to that, bringing more of that connection. So we'll see how that goes. All right.
Bye.
Bye.